All right, so now they have changed the function on us. That's okay. Should be able to do this one. This is going to come out as an expression or equation if you want it. But this is telling us find f of g of x right here. So you would start with g of x. See if I can do this. G of x, which is showing here, which means really instead of it showing as g of x, it'd be f of what g of x is, and that's showing x minus 2. So I'm replacing g of x with what it equals, and that's x minus 2. Again, this is a substitution thing, whether you're looking at systems of equations or U substitution. It's substitution, or even if you want to think about it in terms of checking your answer. Now, this is f of x minus 2. F of x, though, is showing this stuff right here. So it's x squared. I'm going to have to give myself more space. X squared minus 8 times the x. Oh, that's it. So, well, what is x? It's saying that instead of x, we want x minus 2. So now I've got x minus 2 squared minus 8 times x, but x now is x minus 2. Now, this becomes a little work for us, but it's work that we've seen. And we should be able to simplify from here because the x minus 2 there squared, that'd be x minus 2 times x minus 2. I think some of you may have that shortcut, but we can distribute 2. So I'd have x times x, which is x squared, x times negative 2, which is negative 2x. And then we have another negative 2 times x, which is negative 2x's. And then negative 2 times negative 2, which is positive 4. Now, staying with this part of the expression, I can see that I can combine those negative 2x's to be negative 4x's. And then plus 4. Then I can look to distribute. This would be distributing over here, this next part, that negative 8. So that'd be negative 8 times x, which is negative 8x's. And then negative 8 times negative 2, which is positive 16. Now that we have all this, and fairly simplified, we can finish simplifying right now. Of course, the x squared remains. No other like terms to combine there. We've got a negative 4x and a negative 8x to be negative 12x. And then we have the 4 plus 16, which is positive 20. So this means that what we started with, which was f of g of x, I should give myself more space there, but it equals x squared minus 12x plus 20. Okay, this next one, g of f of x. So once again, we start with, this would be f of x first. Let's show this the way that we've been seeing. This is g of f of x. All right, so we do need to start with f of x first, and we know f of x there at the top is showing x squared minus 8x. So it ends up being g of, instead of f of x, we're going to show it as x squared minus 8x. Okay, well, g of x says there at the top it's x minus 2. So I'd have that stuff minus 2. I should give myself more space. So we end up with x squared. Instead of an x, I've got x squared minus 8x. It may be useful to see this in parentheses because this is where my x was. Okay, so I got x squared minus 8x minus 2. Let's just write that without the parentheses though. So that it was g. I guess they wrote it like this: g of f of x equals x squared minus 8x minus 2. So we have both of our answers. There's the second one. Here's the first one.